Okay, well, so there's no music, no fun. Thanks, YouTube. Fucking fun killers. Jesus. No, it's not that there's no audio. It's just that I can't stream music because this shit just DCMAs you. So it's like, okay, cool, man. And DCMA me out, dude. Yeah, so we'll just be going back to Twitch because like there's no way I'm not streaming without music. Fuck that. I'm just trying to set up a trade here and this shit's DCMAing me. Like, I just want to set up my trade. I think what you're actually trying to do is you're actually trying to take this break off this 1 minute backside right here, connect it to the 3 minute fronty baby. So then you're really looking for something like this that pulls. You've got that there. No copyright music, so literally no fun. Yeah, sounds good, man. I love streaming without fun. It's fucking great. Oh yeah, I got a notification for it. It's like, oh, your shit has been shut down. Well, there's lots of music that you can play that's copyright free, but it's not good music. That's the problem. Nobody wants to listen to that Carbonzos. I think honestly, you're just going for. I think you're just going for this, to be honest. Like here. Yeah, I think you're just going for like this right here. Like you're just playing this. If it says 1 minute, it'll hit it and pull it back. $63,796 was your entry. Yeah, I'm looking more in here. Protect this range, create a range trend, let it dump. Yeah, I think this is good. I mean, you can go up here, polarity of the move, but if you hold below polarity, it's a much better short. I didn't think we'd get to the 1. Yeah, well, I just don't think this range is it. I think this is it. I think you can make a nice little range trend off that right here. Like you've got this here. Polarizes the move. And then you're just going to hit that polarity again, create a range trend. The only nice thing about this is if you go here, what kind of range trend can you create? You can create a 3-minute range trend, which means a 3-minute level is going to hit and hold. So you got to be mindful of this 3-minute level too. Okay. So maybe you're like straight up just right here. I think you need to pull down your risk a bit. I think you need to play with the range trend here if you want to take a good short. I just hate going this low in the trade, but let's do it. Screw it, yo. Let's do it. Because at least you can make a 3-minute range trend then. Like, I like that idea of that setup. It's just you could also do it off this 1-minute level. But I don't want to miss the trade over that. And you can do like a nice little 3-minute Willy Wonka on this. You know what I mean? Yeah, for real, the place. Well, I mean, you're basically just screwed on lo-fi. Like, I don't want to sit here and listen to lo-fi all day. Like, lo-fi is fine, but it gets boring. Like, it gets really boring. So, like, lo-fi is okay, but you know what I mean? Did it just snipe this one? Yeah, just snipe this one. I don't think this one is enough to hold it. Like, fine, you'll have a little pullback. You're going right over it. I just wish there was a better spot on this 3. Is there like a 1-minute break? But it's so high, yo. Yeah, I'm going to go for this 3-minute hold. Okay, let me catch up on chat. No. I want to listen to like Frank Ocean, Tyler the Creator, some retro wave. I want to listen to stuff like that. Little Kendrick Lamar. I'm not interested in listening to like freeware music. I'd rather not stream. If I'm gonna stream, it'll be on Twitch because like I can't deal with I can't deal with DCMA free music. It's not fun, yo. Like I'll put some lo-fi on, but it's so boring, man. I mean, I can try retrowave DCMA free, but it's not gonna be anything good. I don't want to listen to random retrowave. I like certain retrowave. I like retrowave with vocals. Vocals is DCMA. But we'll listen to this for now. But next stream is going to be on Twitch because of this. Because it's basically like retrowave that's DCMA free is basically just going to be a synth mix up. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to listen to synth. Like this is way too... Yeah, dude, I can't do this. I'd rather listen to lo-fi at that point. Okay, so we hit the 1-minute level here, pulling back. Because it takes time to set up the Twitch stream. Exactly, Fun Killer. Yeah. We'll go to Twitch. We'll go back to Twitch. It's fine. I watched your FOT videos on the scalping. You drew hold levels on the greediest point on the chart, but further on level 4, etc. Yeah, you can go much deeper, man. There's different ways you can catch deeper parts of the trade. So the 1-minute hold is holding. I don't know if I trust it though long term. Yeah, there's a big video release coming tomorrow. Big one. I've been working on it for weeks. It's how to become a pro day trader in 1 day. That's going to be a really sick video. It's coming out tomorrow. The weekly trend? I don't have a weekly trend on the bottom. I have a daily trend. That trend? This is daily. There's no weekly trend here. Unless there's something lower that you're talking about. I think I erased all my other drawings. Yeah, I erased everything else except for this. Student confused. How do I rate him? What are we rating him on? If it's swag, he's hitting a fucking 20 out of 10, yo. Mixed. It was a daily. Yeah. No worries, man. Don't lose your mind too much with the bland music. I'm not streaming for that long. It's gonna be a busy day. We've got a massive release coming tomorrow. Chart raiders meetings have been like going crazy. We're not gonna be streaming too long today. Like, it's gonna be a decent stream, but just not anything too crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I have a short setup up here, but it's looking like this was the right level, this 1 minute, like we had thought earlier. But I mean, it's only 29%. It's down. It's not. We might even need to get back up to here. We might even go target a 15. Like, I'm thinking we start comboing off this 15, maybe 15 to the 5 backside, something like this possibly. Yeah, there's not enough in there to even justify anything past the 5. Make a schedule for my stream? No. I make schedules to break them. You know what I mean? Yeah, like 10%, maybe you even just go for this 1. But the 15 is going to hit hold, and then you're going to be like, oh shit, wish I would have got in on the 1. Or the 15, I mean. Maybe you go for this 1 minute backside then. Like, how much risk are you actually reducing by doing this? 13%? Worth missing the trade over 13 or 10%? Yeah, I mean, at that point, you need to go for the 5, the back right there, front side. 3, disconnected time frame, right? Because you got that 3 there, it hits, so it's disconnected. You got 5, 5. Three, 1, 1, 1. Backside polarizes to here, so your backside is already right there. Your 5 has hit, your 3 has hit. So what are you diminishing by going here? Because that's really where you need to be looking. 13%, 10%. You're back in that same scenario. And so if you go here, how much can you reduce? I don't know if it's worth it. Like, the 15 is kind of where it's at. You know what I mean? Make a schedule for the stream. Yeah, no, that's impossible, man. Every time I do it, it dies. The schedule. I've got so many projects going on. I've got so much happening. It's like literally not possible. I think you need to be up here, honestly. 137, I think, is good. Yeah, but it just leads me back to this. Can't you just get this then? I just wish there was one bigger time frame here, that it didn't dump so fast. It would make it so easy. I think I'm just going to cut it and just go for 137. Just going to cut out all the in between. Straight up just go for 137. Yeah, honestly, I'm going for this. I'll leave these other levels up, but I'm going for this. I'm gonna hide it, so if you weren't here, you can't see it unless you see the black. So you're either here for it, or you never know that I'm taking a trade there. You really need, like, you could even go to this hourly right here, but I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth it, yo. Yeah, so that video coming out tomorrow. I've been working on that now for a few weeks. So that's going to be really nice to release that finally. I think a lot of people are really going to like that video. Yeah, I think Chart Reader is going to fly off the shelves, man. I think Chart Reader is going to be crazy. Thing I will say about YouTube, the quality of stream is pretty low. How does everybody find the quality, like the visual quality? It looks low to me. Like when I go check the channel, it looks low. Like the bitrate is bad on YouTube. They don't have the same server power that Twitch does. Thing I will say about YouTube, sucks, yeah. I think you found a very cool untapped new market niche. That's conceptually it's exciting. Yeah, me too. Me too. I would agree with you on that one. Yeah, I'm glad you said it sucks a bit, Jade, because you've been here forever. The nice thing about the Chart Reader software is it's going to be ready to show off soon. So I'm going to be able to come on stream and actually show it off, which is crazy. Soon I'll be able to do that. I don't know how soon, but soon. within like the next month or two for sure. We're gonna be able to go on stream and we're gonna be able to go and look at what it looks like for me to test it and use it. Like that's exciting. Yeah, I think the hour is where you're at on gold. Oh, it's that. Maybe you go after the 4 or even trend. The numbers and lines look blurry. Yep, I've noticed that too. Yeah, Clove is doing well. Looks like NKLA is doing okay. They had a pretty bad dump on NKLA. Chart looks a bit off. Is that better? That I deleted the range box? Yeah, that's a good idea, Cade. Now that the 3-minute is tested, yeah, I would say that too. I think you're referring to the long side, but like I'm just gonna be up here for my entry. Yeah, I'm just up here on entry. I think this plays the best balance between everything. It's 20% away to the 1 minute, but I don't even know if you're going to go to that 15. That's the problem that I'm having with this trade. It's a pretty tough trade, to be honest. What makes it a tough trade is there's not one thing that's super clear. Like this part of the range right here, this piece of it to start it all. That's the only thing that looks like it can break the move down. That's it. This polarity right here. After that, I find it hard to get into this range while still moving down. I'm taking the secret level. It's funny you said that. The big money maker, yeah. I don't find it can do much past that. Like, I hate that this is in the way without clarity, but up here is about as deep as it gets without failing the move. I just wish there was an easier part of this trade, but this is it right here. It needs to backtest this if it wants to move down. No. No, I wouldn't look at monthly origins. I wouldn't look at anything on the monthly time frame right now. The hourly time frame is the dictator of all things good right now. That's what I will say about trading right now. I would build an account slowly. I would never touch a prop firm. The prop firms all got like outed last year for shady business practices and all sorts of shit. Like, I wouldn't be using prop firms. See how much of a mood kill this kind of shit music is? Like, I can't get hype off this stuff. Cotton, just wanted you to know that after all the years I've been watching YouTube for guidance on trading, I haven't found one honest guy except you. You made me profitable. That's fucking amazing, man. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that so much. I love hearing stuff like that. Absolutely love hearing stuff like that. Brandon also said if you get good enough, you can fund yourself. Well, that's the thing. Like, you're just using somebody else's money to make them rich. And then there was like a big bunch of scandals that happened with the prop firms earlier this year and late last year. It's just a business model, and I think people need to realize that. I think people need to realize that, like, prop firms are there to make money. They're like, they pretend to be your friend. Like, they're not there to help people. They're there to make money. Like, isn't that every single business in the world? So if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Like, prop firms are to make money. If they didn't make money off of people's failures, they wouldn't be in business. I think people just need to realize that. It's just very common business practice. It's like, okay, you know how I'm developing chart raiders as a software? If chart raiders wasn't able to make money, it wouldn't be, like, I wouldn't create it. Businesses don't run for free. Electricity isn't granted based on karma. Neither are bills paid. You know what I mean? So, like, there's just a certain part of it where people need to realize that all these things that come out, they're there to make money, and they can position it any way they want. They can be like, oh yeah, prop firm, we're here for the traders and all this shit. And it's like, no, dude, it's a fucking business, man. Even chart raiders has to make money or it's not able to sustain itself. Like, without money, chart raiders wouldn't be here either. Nobody does this stuff out of the kindness of their heart. It's just, is it a good business or is it not? You know what I mean? There are good people and good CEOs who make things accessible and fair, but fair can also exist with making money. Like, a business can make money and also have a fair product for its users, as long as it's not so obtruse that it's like just vampiring money until it gets shut down. Because isn't that what kind of happens with like most things in life? They just vampire until they get shut down. Like, that's most things, you know. So it has to be like a product that is good, run by someone who is fair, if that makes sense. That's like the only win you can get there. That's the only thing you can go for. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's see if our first level, this was going to be our first trade here. Let's see if this gets... Like, I don't think this is it. And we said it was going to be somewhere like here. I think we said right here. So even we would have missed our target. It was like right here, I think, or it was right here. It was one of these. I think it was this right here. Anyways, goes for the final 1 minute hold. I don't think it's enough. I think we're going to blast. I think we're going to blast this. Prop firm keeps 90% of the profits after hitting a specific profit objective. Yeah. So like where there's no value in that then anymore. You know what I mean? You just fund yourself. The only thing I can say about chart raiders is I've done my best job to make it fair so that users can make money, and then we charge a small fee on every match, and that's it. We're not looking for people. We don't care. Like, here's the thing about chart raiders and like the business model. I don't care who's profitable or not profitable. Our company profits aren't gauged on if people are profitable or not profitable. So the more profitable somebody is doesn't equate to more profits for our company. We actually want people to be extra profitable. We want people to be like really doing really well in it and create the most fair, balanced environment possible, because we generate profits based on how many users there are, not based on how good or bad somebody does. So like for us, it's actually beneficial for our users to do really well. So users who do well, we're like, oh, cool, reward them. You know what I mean? So like the whole entire ecosystem is built off rewarding users who are functioning at a high level and doing good in trading. But we don't actually make more money the more money traders make on our platform. That doesn't do anything for us. We just charge a small fee. Like every match, there's just a fee that runs through, and that's it. And the fee isn't based on how much people make. You know what I mean? So like, that's the thing. You got to be very mindful about these things. Like, how is the money made? Is it fair? Is it clean? Is it good? Hey, did our actual first level get hit? It was this right here, right? Oh, it just missed by like a fucking penny, yo. But that's fine. This is still fine. It's still the 1 minute level here. I just don't think this is holding it anyways. That's why I'm up here in the secret level. The secret level's on my screen. You just can't see it. If you really pay attention, you can see it, but yeah. But like, that's the thing about prop firms. Like, the more money you make, the more money they make. So that equals usually shadiness. When they have like a factor to drive users in that way, so like, oh, make X amount of money and become this. It's not about make X, like the more X amount you make, the more they make. So they push that product like that. You know what I mean? Like, there's just like a common business sense to that mentality and that mindset. The more you make, the more they make. And then so like all it creates for is them vampiring people, which like, you know, you people are saying they take 90%. Yeah, it like fucking makes total sense, dude. Of course they take 90%. That's exactly the business model that would work for them. And then like, aren't a bunch of them getting sued and shut down? Yeah, like there's a whole bunch of these prop firms that are now getting sued and shut down. We got a little range baby here. Three-minute range baby, see if it can develop. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Prop firms, not a fan. Not a fan. Mix that with the fact that they've been getting outed and like it's scandal after scandal. Yeah, no. So that would have been it for this trade. 3 to 3, 70%. At the end of the day, where day trading is stuck right now and where crypto trading, stock market trading, day trading of all types, really right now, where it's stuck is it's just not fun. And until that problem is solved, day trading is stuck in a box, man. We need to tackle the problem of day trading is just not fun. At the first level, it needs to be entertaining for users. It cannot continue to be something that just you don't feel happy doing long term, because there's a burnout associated with day trading. Like, there's real burnout associated with it. Even when you're successful, there's like mental challenges you go through. Like, the thing about day trading is you can be day trading for a really long time and you can be really profitable. The effect of being profitable every single day, it wears off.
Like if you, so let's say you make $1,000 a day day trading. Let's say you've been doing it for like 2.5 years, okay? You make $1,000 a day and it's just like so rinse repeat for you. It's not even funny. That sounds like a great thing on the surface because you're like, oh yeah, I make 350K a year. It's sick. Yeah, great. Awesome. You have great money. But there's a point to life where you go to your job and you do what you do every day. And if you fucking hate it, I guarantee you won't be making $1,000 a day. It's going to dwindle down to 500 a day, then 300, then 200. Then you'll barely be able to be profitable. I've seen this happen to traders. It's like reverse burnout. It's like where they get so successful that there's no outlet left for them. You know, so there's a part of day trading where even if the career feels great, there are great benefits. And it's like almost like the journey to get there is what's exciting. You see what I mean? And then you get there and you make this money and there's like a lack of your brain firing. And for some people, this works. People who have like a clinical mind where it's like there's not, like they clean their countertops with bleach. Sure, yeah, it works for those people. Bleach sniffers works fucking fantastic, man. They don't need that stimulation of the mind. But for most people, like you're a little dead inside after a while with day trading. So like until we can make day trading entertaining and fun, it's kind of pointless. Because right now, all it is exchanges popping up, fucking vampiring everybody for hundreds of millions of dollars a month on fees and fucking c'est la vie. And everybody gets vampired and there's just massive burnout across the industry everywhere. There's burnout from exchanges and fees. So there's fee burnout, there's profitable trader burnout, there's brand new trader burnout. The amount of burnout in this industry is fucking crazy. It's almost like a scam. It's borderline scammy because with no creativity, with no fun, with nothing but various amounts of fucking burnout that exist everywhere. Like when you put it all together into the pie that is day trading, pie like apple pie, like the pie that is day trading, when you put it all together, you know what you're left with? You're just left with people losing money and industries getting fucking vampiring them and scammers at a high level. People like, I'm not going to name names, but let's call them CEOs or owners of exchanges. They fucking vampire everything and then they just go buy yachts because they're disgusting human beings who are alpha sigma mindset, contribute nothing to the world, and fucking vampire everybody. So like the amount of burnout in this industry, even for successful traders, it's too much, man. It's too much. Like until we solve day trading being fun, until somebody can build something that makes day trading fun, this fucking industry is doomed. But it'll never get shut down because it's just like people like CEO X of exchange X just gets to make how much money, taxes get paid, and it goes in a circle and people lose money. And then what do you have? You know what you have? You have a prison filled with slaves. And it's just money being funneled into the rich. That's all this is. So until fun is created in this industry, it's all fucked anyways. You really changed my view on how to see the charts the right way and make winning profitable trades and minimizing losses. My soul left after 5 years of losses and misleading info, but I'm back thanks to you. That's so cool, man. Ishmael, that's fucking amazing, dude. I'm here for the journey, man. Keep telling me how you're doing every time I'm on stream, man. Just hit me up with updates, dude. I fucking love that shit. That's so sick, man. Congrats. Congrats. And like, honestly, dude, just keep at it, man. That's fucking crazy, dude. Absolute altruism is kind of like glorifying servitude. Non-existing isn't good. Good is equal to mutual voluntary beneficial exchange. Good business is just mutual beneficial exchange. Okay, wait. Non-existing isn't good. Okay, wait. I need to reread this. Absolute altruism is kind of like a glorifying servitude. Yeah. Not existing isn't good. Agreed. Good, which is equal to mutual voluntary beneficial exchange. Yes. Good business is just mutual beneficial exchange. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Get too good where there is no stimulation, then no longer paying attention and attentive. No longer paying attention and attentive. Yeah. How do you know when a level is lost? When it hard closes. When she hard closes. You know what I mean? So that's the problem at a higher level. Because I've been behind the scenes of all these exchanges. I've seen their code. I've seen how shitty it is. I have worked with dozens of the most popular exchanges. I see their engineering teams. I have a software engineering degree and a diploma in computer sciences. I've seen their code behind the scenes. I've seen TradingView's code. I've seen their business practices. I've seen pick your exchange out of the top 5. I've seen them all. I've seen their code. I've seen their teams. It's a fucking joke. It's a gong show, yo. I'm telling you guys, it's a gong show. Technically speaking, it's fucking bandage code. It's spaghetti code. You could white label an exchange. You guys could go right now. I'm going to tell you guys a hack and how some of these exchanges are created, okay? You guys could go right now, go to Google and put white label crypto exchange. For like $5,000, you can have a fully functioning exchange that trades every coin, and you just get a few influencers to trade on it. Bang, you're basically a fucking exchange CEO. Most of these exchanges, let me put it this way. I won't say all because I haven't seen every single one. The ones I've seen are fucking spaghetti code. They're literal spaghetti code. I'm surprised they don't crash and get hacked. Well, they do get hacked. And then things like, oh, there was a hack with Syscoin, but your funds are Seifu, but we're not repaying any of the $500 million we lost because we use spaghetti code. And then they just push it off onto these little crypto companies that are just trying to make a difference in the world, because the crypto companies aren't bad, like Token X, like Syscoin. Syscoin wasn't a bad project. I don't think it's even around anymore. It was never a bad project, but it got fucking screwed because of these exchange scummers. You know what I mean? Like, it's gross, man. The biggest exchanges in the world are spaghetti code. It's fucking gross, dude. Like, it's bad, yo. I'm telling you. One of your students, he goes by the name Zarth, told me to follow your channel and videos to learn trading. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, Zarth's good shit, man. He does well. We call him a hidden ninja homie. He does well and he does his own thing. I'm a senior dev. I'd love to get info on that. Info on which part? White labeling an exchange? Fucking go Google white label crypto exchanges. You'll be able to set one up for $3,000 in a few hours. You have the code up and running in 2 weeks and you sign for $3,000 or $5,000. Pick your options. You're basically signing up to like a Wikipedia, not a Wikipedia. What's it called? Like a WordPress plugin basically, and it runs perfectly fine. And it's all spaghetti code, but it'll operate. It's really bad, man. It's really bad. Trust me. Developing chart raters for years on end with a real software team, with real architects using real technologies like gRPC. Not going to get into all of it, but it's like there is not a lot of like a good there's no quality of life for users out there. There is no quality of life for users out there. I'm going to say QOL for users in software, it's non-existent in this field. That's bad, man. And like, I've been here for a long time now, over a decade in this space, teaching for 8 years, working with companies for 6 or 7 now, doing everything from audits to helping with pen tests to helping with black hat recommendations to helping with XYZ. Like, pick a topic, man. Like, everything from the influencer side of things to the coding side of things. I've seen a lot. And as somebody who spent years now developing a piece of software that can hopefully change the industry, I'm like, until we solve the problem of fun, this industry is fucked at all corners. I'm actually amazed, and I'm going to be honest with everybody here. I'm actually amazed that hasn't been shut down yet, these sectors. Like, you see now, it's kind of almost like, here's my hot take on it. It's kind of almost like the government wanted it to happen in a way. It's like they saw almost like a long game plan. Like, it's almost like, and I'm theorizing here. This is like, okay, go down a rabbit hole with me. This is my brain on drugs, right? Like, this is like, I'm just gonna talk like fake scenarios here. It's almost as if government saw what was happening and we're like, honestly, people are so fucking dumb. They're gonna fall for this shit. They're gonna put a bunch of money in it, so we should shut it down. And then one of them's like, no, hold on. Can't we just let them operate, and can't we just find them like fucking crazy out of the wazoo and make billions of dollars on it? Like, yeah, I guess we could. Do that. And then that other guy pipes in. He's like, yeah, we can also charge them taxes on all that money they're losing. So not only can we rope them on taxes, but then we can find the exchanges. We can fuck everybody. Basically, all that money they're taking from them, we can take from the top. You know what I mean? So then it's like, okay, that makes sense. Almost kind of seems like long games are being played. How can we take more money from people? This sounds like a pretty smart way to do it. And it's like, you know, kind of seems legit to me. But that's just me. You have vaguely mentioned also how Some purposefully shady things on exchanges have in the past. Seems go past poorly written code and intent possibly. Yeah, I mean, pick a conspiracy theory around exchanges and you're probably bang on. That's all I'm gonna say. You know? How do you know when a level is lost? When it's hard closed. Go. I have a video on hard closing. Have you seen Binance being chased by EU countries? Yeah, of course, dude. Binance being chased by everybody. How would you make it fun? You gamify it, dude. You check out chart raiders. I've been working on chart raiders for 3 years. Our software's coming out this year. We've turned day trading into a game. A game where you can make money by playing it, by day trading. It's gamified day trading. This is where the industry needs to be, is gamifying day trading and making it fair for people. How FTX played out was incredibly sus. There's a whole story behind FTX. It's actually wild, the FTX stuff. If you know, like, behind the scenes, it's actually fucking wild. They need to do, like, they're gonna do like crazy documentaries on that. There's fall people in that. That's wild, man. The FTX is not this simple thing that they painted out into the media industry. Yeah, FTX is legit. FTX is legit. Sam Friedman, two sides to that story, can tell you that. Right now I use BitGet and MEXC. I have the links on the bottom. So who in here hasn't seen chart raiders yet? Like, I feel like there's people who haven't seen chart raiders yet. I feel like Nuno hasn't. Like, I feel like there's people who haven't seen it. Chart raiders is cool, man. I mean, I can show a little bit of chart raiders off. Although our trade looks like our level's going to be getting chased after pretty soon here. Let me launch good old Figma and bring up the chart raider software. Why not, dude? So chart raiders is software I've been creating for years on end now. We're about to launch this year. We've got a team of, I don't know, 30 people, 30 engineers working on this. Everything from a software architect to like literally everything. Like, some meetings we talk about like what tech we're using netcode wise. Like, is it gRPC? Is it like, we have a team of 30 developers. It's a wildly big project. So I've been developing this and self-funding it for 3 years now. And has everything from, it's basically day trading gamified. And I'm just going to go through a quick little crash course on this just in case anybody else. So we have different things. Like, we have a skill tree, for example. We have, I'm not going to go into all the Figma files because there's some sensitive stuff that people haven't seen before, but we have a skill tree, and this is like how people can go and learn how to day trade. So they educate themselves on the skill tree. And then of course there's like leaderboards and stuff like that for ranked play, what we call chart doctor, different things. We have bounties and different things that you can claim. For example, play 10 matches, the reward is 2 of these tokens. There's other ones here too, like this one's cool. This is oh, I can't show that yet. Oh, well, that was fucking, let's not go there. Let's keep moving. Okay, I'm getting out of here. I can't show too much sensitive information. We have a story mode that's been developed, like a whole entire story I've been writing this story for years as well for the lore. I'm a big gamer, like World of Warcraft, League of Legends, Heroes of Newer, Dota, the original Ice Frog on Warcraft 2 mods. Like I'm a big gamer, so like stuff like lore for me is important. So for years I've been writing a book about chart raiders, and at the core of it, it's day trading gamified. So you can partner up with teammates, right? Like, it just looks like your normal trading exchange. You can partner up and you can create teams with people. And we've simplified everything and made it so it's almost like tournament-based style. Just added, you notice, new content to the skill tree. Can you fuck off with the leaks, guys? Like, give me a moment to breathe, you fucking leaks, man. So yeah, you can create a team. You have different things like health potions. You have the ability to do all sorts of different things where you can customize your character to get different types of attributes. And I'll show off a few quickly here. And so, like, for example here, okay, for example here, you buy into a 1 hour match. So this is where it's real money. So you buy into a match and then there's a prize pool. So if you buy in for $10, the match is 60 minutes long. Every match is an hour. There's 100 people per match. That prize pool of 100 people, so you've got $10 times 100. It would be $1,000 prize pool. that $1,000 prize pool after that hour gets split up between the winners. So if you're first place, you get X amount. Like I think we have 36% is for first place. So if you bought into this match for $10 and you got first place in 1 hour, you'd have $360 of profit. And everybody gets paid at a different rate. So like as long as you finish, I think I have it set so that as long as you finish in the top 30 people, your minimum break even. I think that's how I have it set. I'd have to go. There's so many parts of this project. I have to go look. Or for example, if you bought in for a $100 ticket, you would go and you can buy in for a $100 ticket. After an hour, there's a $36,000 prize pool, right? Or sorry, a $10,000 prize pool. So then you'd make $3,600. So like the best way I tried to create this is to say like, if you were day trading for real, how long would it take you to take $100 and turn that into $3,600? This would take most people. Like you're talking about 3,600% on your account. This is not, people most likely won't be able to do this in their lifetime. You could do this in 1 hour on Chart Raiders in a match if you got first place. So that was kind of like the driving factor, make things fair for everybody. So there's a push to get better while also a balance where everybody gets rewarded. So in 100 people, if you rank from 60th to 100th, you leave the match with 0. But to be fair, if you were to go and trade like we're trading right now, for example, and we got liquidated on a level on 100x, we lose it all anyway. So a bad trader's still going to be a bad trade. If you have a bad match, it's going to be a bad match. The difference is this actually rewards you for doing the good. Because if you were to lose 100% on a trade on the side of trading, you lose 100%, you're down to 0. If you make 100%, you take that $100 and you turn it into 2. If you finish first place, you'd have 3,600. So it's really important for me to create a system that rewards balance. And then so second place, third place, fourth place, ninth place, you're still making good money in all of these placements, by the way. It's just the way we have the prize pool divvied, right? So it's really neat. And then we just do things like you have a character panel, for example. In that character panel, you have different equipment you can use. With that equipment, you can create different benefits for yourself. Like one of the cool things, and I can show a few different. I need to go find this. I gotta find the animations. Okay, so for example, we have something called peak meter. This is cool. If you haven't seen it, we have like a lot of things, a gamified element. So one of the bars you're going to notice on here, I'll make this a bit smaller so everybody can see it. One of the bars on the screen is like, there's this little green bar down here. This is called your peak meter bar. For example, that allows you to peek on other people's trades, right? And you have a timer. So like you see here, you click the first place player in that match and it brings up their level and information, right? So I'll just pause that for a second. You click that, it brings up like their stats, and it's non-destructive information that won't hurt them by you seeing it, but can also help you not only learn how to be better, but see what levels they're taking. So then it adds a level of competitivity to it, right? Like it adds a competition aspect where it's like, oh, first place is doing this. Let me click on the second place player, see where they are. So if I'm in third, I may want to aim for second place, click on the second place, peek their meter, and I've got 10 seconds of this. You know what I mean? So it's like gamified elements. We also have something called trade delay. Trade delay allows you to enter a trade, and that's this timer here, down here, this little timer. You get trade delay and you're defaulted at 5 seconds. And through your equipment panel, just like World of Warcraft, if you equip better and bigger gear, you can increase that to 10 seconds or 12 seconds. Trade delay is another really unique feature that it would allow you to take a trade at one spot while holding your trade delay hotkey. And if you let that hotkey go, it either enters a trade, or you can say you want to just never have entered that trade to begin with. And I'll show you an example. So for here, you can see the user activated their trade delay here because they wanted to enter here, but it doesn't lock in the trade. So you could actually, if you have 5 seconds of trade delay as default, because you have no equipment on, you could be like, okay, I activated my trade delay. I have 5 seconds to make a decision if I want to take this level. And if I do want to take the level, I hit one key, and then that maybe you have 1.2 seconds left. At 1.2 seconds left, you hit the key, take the trade, because you're like, oh, it bounced off my level and is moving up. But if it's down like this, you could hit the other key and be like, oh, I have 1.2 seconds left. I actually don't want to enter this trade where I thought I did. And then you have less trade delay left and you're not actually entered in the trade. See, your timer's running down and you can make a decision as to what you want to do in that trade. So like gamifying it like this to make things fun in trading is important for our future in trading. And there's a whole bunch of features. Those are just two that are coming off the top of my head. Animating things so they look good. Like when you take profit, having like a nice sound effect and like rich animations, not this bullshit Chromium web app garbage where we see it and it's like no animations. Like let's make things fun, let's make them look cool. Take profit should have like a little screen shape with animations and your profit pop up, right? Like fun things like this. Like when you, there's another cool one, when your stop loss gets hit, that's cool. Your stop loss gets hit, nice little animation, stopped out, right? Like just good rich design elements, nice things that are fun to use. And then there's a whole bunch of other stuff that I haven't even showed about this project yet. Like yeah, but our alpha is starting soon. Our full release is this year, and our beta is planned as well. So yeah, it's really cool. Like just it's been years in the making, man. I've had a team of how many people for years, and it's a cool project. It's really cool. You know, in-game leaderboards, everything from bounties, raids, races. Like this is the prize bag. So like you know, really important in day trading. If you have $10, how can you go into something and be like, hey, I have $10, how could I turn that into 300 or 400, right? Like stepping people into bigger income brackets. We don't make money based on how good or bad somebody is. We don't care. We want traders to make money. We charge a small couple % fee. So if your buying is $100, you pay 103. It's like paying taxes on something. That's where we make our money. I don't care about anything else. I don't care about how much money somebody makes. We reward them based on prize pools, right? Which is way better because it allows traders to grow. Right? And then you have like leaderboards in match, a little bit of PUBG flair in there, like leaderboards, hit tab, etc. There's so much to this ecosystem. Like the project is massive. I could go through. The login screen is fucking cool too. Like yeah, it's been years in the making. There's so much here in this project I could show, but I don't. And then there's also like a massive component of legal behind this, because now we're going to be legal worldwide. So now we work with US lawmakers, we work with the gaming commission. Like it's like years and years ago when I started this, it was just a simple idea to fix day trading, and it's just turned into such a massive project with so many different angles. Like we work with governors in every state to ensure that we can be legal operating worldwide. You know, like it's so cool, man. And I'm really excited to launch it. Like just like we're going to be able to legally launch worldwide. We're not making money scummily off people. We're just enabling people to teach themselves while creating this awesome ecosystem that they can live and breathe and create friends, trading groups. You want to go play solo, go play solo. You want to match up with your homies and play in a squad match with 2 people or 3 or 4 people, go do it. We've got raids, we've got, you know, group events, we've got large events that happen. All this, you have a character panel that you're going to sit there and engineer, and the more time you spend, the better you're going to do, because the more equipment you're going to go into. Like World of Warcraft, invest time, gear up your guy. Guess what? You got more peak meter, more trade delay, you got more benefits in the match. We have different metrics. We have like a whole entire stats wheel that we work with. So yeah, and like we've custom built our own trading engine behind it. Everything's done on technologies like gRPC, so netcode is perfect, anti-hack measures, database security. Like the project's big, man. Like I said, we have 30 people working on it for years now. Like everything from software architects to pen testers to security professionals to entire project architects to database engineers, software engineers, animators, audio engineers. It's big, man. The list goes on. So it's going to be a completely new platform. Yeah, I mean, if people want to pre-order it, our pre-order site's up. Really great UX. So I designed the entire UX by hand over years and years and years. I almost want to see if I can show like the account page. We have so many cool things. We have like this center, we call it our Raiders board. It's like this place where you can just go into this endless deep dive. This is cool. I haven't shown this off yet. You know what? Let's do a world premiere right now. This is cool. I'm not in the trade yet. No, I'm taking the secret level that's higher. Yeah, you want to order, you can go order it at chartraiders.com. This is called the Raiders board. So every single match you take gets put in a database, and every single match you can go and deep dive into trades and users in that match. So like, for example, this match is highlighted right now. I just have this box to show this match is highlighted. You click this match. here's me and all the players, and here's the trades. So if I clicked this player in that match, it would show all of the trades. You could click any one of these trades and it would populate it on this screen. It would show you the profit, the amount of time they stayed in the trade, how many items they used during that trade, what multiplier they're at, because we have a multiplier system where you take consecutive good or bad trades and it gives you certain benefits and action bars and stuff like that. So if you take 3 good trades in a row, you're going to get a 3x multiplier. And then randomly, you're going to give an assortment of your next trade either has bonus 4% profits, or you might get an extra something else. Like there's a whole list of multipliers, and then you can click this download button and it generates it as like a GIF short, like a 10-second GIF short to just go and share on social media. So it would show the trade, it would zoom and pan around to all the items being used and shit, like kind of this exciting thing. You can get into an endless loop of you clicked this player, he's in this match, check all his trades. Just go click this, all these players are going to be different, all these trades. So you could just go into like an endless loop of looking for different trades from different people. You used to see somebody who really slays it in one of your matches, you're going to be like, oh, let me go back into this match here. The guy was fucking nuts. Let me go to this player, check all his trades. Watch like little 10-second clips that are spliced together. So this is an algorithm that we had to create to pin and make all this stuff work, right? Like almost like you think of like a TikTok algorithm or something like that. That's cool. That's a cool feature. This is just one that I haven't even talked about this. This is actually world premiere right here. There's the Raiders board. So this is cool. It's like an endless loop where you can pin trades, have featured trades, check your friends list. Like we have a whole friends list page where you have like friends and you have the different friends list and all these different things where they have MMR and ranking systems and their account level and stuff like that. And yeah, and then you can go in this endless loop of just looking at cool trades and share them, or just checking people who are really good and being like, well, why are they so good? Now it's really a core metric for me to make sure all these traders are firing out at the biggest level. You know what I mean? Like people, we focus on success. So we give skill tree, we give ways to make people better. You know what I mean? Like we got to make trading fun. This industry fucking sucks, man. I could rant about the industry for a long time. There's a reason I've spent years and years and years of my life. This is the secret level, by the way. I just put that up real quick and hide it. I'm taking the secret level. So yeah, it's like a fully fledged software it's like AAA studio development style. Yeah, I did all the design work myself. It was crazy. Trade delay is sick, game changer. I love trade delay. Really, really great UX. Yeah, so I have a big education in design as well as computers. I spent like 11 years in university. Love the cyberpunk theme. Hell yeah. Would you recommend books on Forex, or is YouTube enough? The only books I would recommend are books on like self-awareness, growing yourself. Yeah, things like that. Self-awareness and betterment. TradingView or Ninja Trader, they both suck. TradingView's better out of the two though. Really excited for team trading. Oh, that's gonna be so sick. It's gonna be so sick to be able to like, I remember days back in university where I'd squat up for raids and WoW, like hardcore raids. And like, I remember squatting up and playing for hours on end during my massive university. So, some of the best times of my life, just squatting up with the homies and just running games down. It's like Friday night. What are you doing? I'm busy. Fuck off. Pizza, energy drinks, or coffee. Like I did coffee. It's like pizza, coffee, or like whatever. McDonald's hamburgers. Go get yourself like 6 cheeseburgers. Eat them all throughout the night. Coffee all night long. Squatting with the homies. Gaming all night. Guys, it's 4 a.m. I need to sleep. I'm fucking crashing. Okay, finish the raid. 7 a.m. hits. Okay, let's go to sleep for 3 hours. Wake up, reconvene back at 1. 3 hours of sleep. Coffee run. Burgers still left over. Reheat them. Dude, like, that was hype. Fucking nerd talk, but it was hype, yo. Like, that camaraderie, we desperately need this in trading. Right now, it's just a solo shit show where everybody just gets soaked for fees. Team trading is sick. Yeah, no, secret level, dude. $10x demo count, a little bit every day. Thank you. Oh, that's amazing, Sebas. That's so cool. People are really gonna love the video dropping tomorrow. I've been recording it for weeks. It took me a very long time to make that video. It's been weeks in the making, that video, the one that's coming out tomorrow. And then it's how to become a pro day trader in 1 day. So it's sick. It's gonna be a sick video. Think Fast and Slow. Yeah, that's a good book too. Stop Sparking. I don't know what the fuck sparking is, but I think it's good. When's the next raid coin sale? No notice of anything yet for raid coin. We'll make a public announcement when we're ready. They're not going to be used or worth anything. Zero. It was a Ponzi scheme, dude. I'm kidding, obviously. Finally, something really cool. I'm really excited for chart raiders. Oh, we gonna hit it. We're gonna hit secret level. Let's make it just like a little gray so people can just see, just like that. Okay, you guys can see that on screen. You just barely see it. Yeah, let's do it. Super psyched for team-based trading. I am too. Is this like a feature for TradingView, or have you developed a whole different platform? This is a whole entire platform, man. This is not going on TradingView. Are you kidding me? There's no way. This is a whole entire software. Grammy comrades. Hell yeah. Yeah, Grammys unite, man. Do that, I should say. Yeah, oh yeah, the YouTube content's enough. For sure it is. Let's see it. How long is a video? I think the total runtime is, if I remember correctly, like if I did my calculations correctly, 3 hours and 10 minutes maybe. It's a long video, man. Do that. Yeah, the YouTube stuff. There's people who are making like 7 figures a year off the YouTube, the free videos, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, but I think it's about 3 hours and 10 minutes if I remember correctly. The point of the video is to take somebody and take them from knowing nothing to exposing them into a lot of master level content. Now in the video, I go through a lot of stuff that I haven't released on YouTube. So I think this is going to be really exciting for a lot of people. The simple fact that there's topics I talk about in there that I've never talked about before. Things like +1, -1, things like master timeframes, controllers. Now I don't go into a crazy amount of depth on each subject, but I spend a few minutes on each subject talking about something like 30 or 40 different subjects total. Let me look at the list actually. This is the list of things as we're about to hit the level I'm looking. Sick, right? Perfect timing, Cotton. This is the list of things we go through. Combos, floats, rejection as a target, disconnected levels, masters controllers, +1, -1, and then live demonstrations. I'm self-taught. Come on, Bitcoin. You gonna hit our level or what's going on here, yo? Bitcoin. You fucking hurry, man. I'm so impatient with stuff like this, dude. I get super impatient with things like this when levels are about to be hit. Oh my god. It triggers me out, man. I hate waiting. I feel like I spend my entire life waiting for levels to be hit. Oh, here we go. We're gonna hit it. We're getting off stream soon too. That's hilarious. We're getting into a trade to get off the stream. Let's go, dude. Oh, come on, Bitcoin. It's a few dollars away. Stop messing, man. Bitcoin. I have a feeling this is gonna miss on my exchange, dude. I'm starting to get triggered already. Fuck, I'm starting to unravel. My face is getting itchy, dude. Fuck off, Bitcoin. Just hit the level, man. And he's gonna blast it now. This is where I panic. I just wanted to blast me, you know what I mean? We missed the level by $6. Like, this makes me like FOMO so bad. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Bitcoin. Like, you're literally $4 away. Don't, like, I know this is where it's rejecting. There we go. Okay. Okay. Level filled. Now is it going to have its little rip backwards, or is it going for the higher level? It'd go for the higher level. This is why we took such a greedy level, because it's 5% away. Like, we've RA'd the hell out of this thing. RA is risk assessment for anybody who's wondering. Like, of course it can hit this level, but you don't want to miss the trade. 100x, it's not. That's fine. It's a few percent. So it hit, yeah. So it hit the level here. This is what we're expecting, wicker body of this level, right? But we're taking it here because this is polarizing the move. So it has to regain this in order to even be in a trade. And you don't want to miss a trade over a few percent. Like, you're not, we trade 100x on this channel. We're not missing a trade over 5%. How did you learn yourself? Oh, I was a professional poker player. I created a lot of like really good habits from poker in terms of just like bankroll management and stuff like that. So I was successful pretty quickly. Was it really going to just push the body? It did. So it actually hit the body too. Had so much more value for a trader, I believe. Yeah. Dude, can this thing just fall now? So if this can't hold it, I don't really know, other than a reverse level, what can. Not much. Like a reverse 15. Eek. I don't like it. You really need this 15. Like, the whole objective of this trade is to now get below this 15. If you can't get below this 15, the trade is sunk. You just got to get out. So this will be the big metric. You got to drop below this 15. Minimum this one, and then ideally this 15 here. Otherwise, you're just a part of the cookout. You're just getting marinated by the minute. That's all this is. Marination nation. I take profit is near your level. Sick. I think you would know if you're ready to use your own money after paper trading. Paper trading shows. Yeah. 4-hour backside. You're not targeting 4 hours here though. This 4-hour backside is completely irrelevant to the trade. Coincidental that it's here, but absolutely irrelevant to the trade. And now we see if we can develop the move. I'm in the trade right now. 100x. Just so people know, I'm in the trade. Don't have money to buy your course. What should I do? Study my free material? Make money, then buy the course. I don't sell courses, actually. There's a YouTube membership that gives you more videos. That's it. But there's like 150 videos, and just, I don't know, it's probably like 1,000 hours of videos. You'll be good, man. You don't need to pay anything to learn how to day trade. Yeah, that 4-hour backside is completely irrelevant for this trade. Like literally completely. Yeah, you'll be able to learn how to be a pro off my free stuff, man. And if you want more because you're like, oh, I'm a profitable trader and I want to keep going, then join the patron, join the YouTube. I have more videos behind the YouTube paywall, the advanced membership. Like you can join as a paid member on YouTube, and there's some videos there that get released, but you don't need that stuff. I'm telling you straight up, as a person who you'd be sending money to, you don't need it to be a professional day trader. All my free stuff is enough. But if you want more because you love it and you appreciate my work, then support the cause, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you as somebody who's saying like, you can pay me money to know more. You don't have to. You can learn it all for free, man. Oh, I always take trades live. I do this shit all the time. It's just haters are going to hate, man. Like I'm literally in 100x right now. I take trades. I like whenever I have time for trading, I trade. Like that's it. I just don't have a lot of free time. What can be a take profit for this trade? I look at the range below. I would be looking at that daily down here. Like I would be looking from here. Like my trade would be from here to here. So I'm looking for 500% roughly. Like in and around the 61, just call it 61.1. Make it easy. 61.1. That's what I'm looking for. So I don't know. What is that? 500%? Happy trading? Yeah, man. Honestly, you know, I've thought about this a lot. I bring like people who are insecure are going to get extremely insecure about my content and material, because the fact that I'm so honorable and I do this stuff for free and I just give it to the world, and then whatever money I do make, I've used it to create like a new day trading platform. That honorability, people who have insecurities, it highlights that. And insecurities turn into toxicity, right? Oh, come on, Bitcoin. Right back to my entry. Dude, that was quick. 22% in 1 minute. Okay, dude. I don't believe it. This is fake news. Yeah, fake news pump. Like, get out of here, dude. What is this? Garbanzos. Fake news. Getting out of this trade. Yeah, but the fact that I do everything for free, like, what is there to hate, yo? You know what I mean? So like that just, it when that happens, when you have haters like that, it highlights to such a high degree their own personal insecurities. You know what I mean? And there's so many different ways in which you could dig into this and analyze it, but at the base level, like it just highlights people's insecurities, and then they unravel. If you spend your time creating negative space around you, if you use your energy to create negative space, you will always be a product of what you create. It's the power of attraction. It's a law of attraction in life. So if you try to build off of negativity, all you'll have that follows you in life is negativity. It's literally the law of attraction and how it works. Like literally. You know what I mean? So like imagine creating toxicity in your life that follows you. You're creating your own realities, right? So like that's the thing. We've got like 2 minutes left in the stream, by the way. I really got to go. I've stayed way too long. I stayed an hour past what I was just going to be a small 1 hour stream today. I can talk about my plan for this trade. Like I said, we need to get below this 15 and below this one. If we don't get below these 15-minute levels, I'm exiting the trade. So this one's tested, so this is gone. We now need to go below this. If we come to this 15-minute level and hold it, like if this becomes rejection as a target, we start holding this 15, I'm not staying in this trade. That's how I'm gauging this trade. And then as a minimum, I would expect us to dump straight down. Like this move, I'm expecting a pretty wild and gnarly dump straight down very quickly. Like what time is it now for me? 1 o'clock? I think if I check this chart by 6 o'clock, I think you're going to be fucking ripping down out of your mind. As long as we can gain this 15 and not reject it as target, because we really need to get under this 15-minute level. If we do that, this thing's going to be sliding down quick, man. Like sliding down quick. Automating your trades, not possible. People have tried for years. People have tried to take my science and automate it. It's not possible. Too many factors. I've talked about this. People were able to automate poker because Poker Snowy came and poker was something of a set amount of variables. You won't be able to automate this. It's not possible. You could automate level drawing, but not decision making. AI is not even close to being strong enough to do something like that yet. You know, there's like so much self-work and self-awareness that people need to do in this world. It's wild. Like everybody thinks self-awareness is being like, what would you guys, let's do a little test. Okay. Everybody answer this. Everybody who cares to answer. What's self-awareness? What do you think self-awareness is? I think some people in here will get it because I've talked about this lately. What is self-awareness? Just levels. I don't trade any indicators, no moving averages on that shit. Doesn't do anything, dude. I'm a 100x trader and I'm known as one of the best in the world at it, if not the best. So like I only trade 100x, man, which is like the absolute hardest form of trading. I've made that my life's goal. Oh yeah, it's 100% straight up free advertising for me. What are we up 20% on this trade so far, roughly? Told you guys this thing's gonna fall off a fucking cliff if it. Yeah, we're up 20 something percent. When you're at present time, so being present in the moment, that's not self-awareness. No. Keep going, everybody. Tell me what you think self-awareness is. We're going through a nice little MA lesson here. Self-reflection? No. Understanding your lack of awareness and using that to see gaps in understanding. No. Being conscious about ourselves, knowing what might hurt someone else, I guess. Closer, but no. Be in the zone as much as you can. No. Know thyself? Not really, no. I would say being conscious of your actions, both emotionally and physically. No. This is something that interests me a lot because I think a lot of people don't understand what self-awareness truly means. Personal brain development and existential life and growth and self-awareness. No. Existential life is external. Everything that, okay, so I'm going to tell you guys what self-awareness is. Self-awareness is the ability to grow yourself. Like, think of the word for a second, self-awareness. This is literally, when you reverse the words, it's the awareness of self. This is the ability to support others around you by working on what you need to do. So for example, if your partner is saying, hey, I don't have time, a toxic person will say, oh, well, what do you have to do? Let me tell you how you can manage your time better. That this is not self-awareness. Self-awareness would be like, oh, you don't have time. Let me do something out of my comfort zone for you so you have more time, right? It's the awareness of self. It's being able to work on yourself internally to support those around you. That's what self-awareness is. Self-awareness is not like somebody, hey, I'm running out of time today because of X, Y, Z. People who are toxic will be like, here, let me help you, tell you how you can, like they'll try to take your time and they'll try to dictate it for you. They'll try to say, oh, well, if you're running out of time, just do this. Oh, well, you're supposed to see your friend tonight, just push that till 8 instead of 7. That's not self-awareness. That's a toxic person. So if you notice yourself doing things like that, like somebody says something to you, the only thing self-awareness is growing things about yourself so that you can support those around you. It's literally the awareness of self. Fuck, we're hitting the 3-minute trend. I really didn't want to reject this. This means we might be moving up. We might be exiting this trade. We'll see. We'll see if I think if we get above this, we exit in profits. This is self-awareness. Another really good one that I like people to understand is like, what's the difference between empathy and sympathy? And which one is good and which one is bad? Because one of those two emotions is toxic. You felt so good. That's so sick, man. Sympathy and empathy, one of these two traits are toxic. Which one is it and why? Focus on yourself and how your actions, thoughts, and emotions don't align with your internal standards. That's actually a good way to put it. Your internal standards, though, are your standards. Now you're in the realm of self-awareness for you or to help others. What do you value out of self-awareness? So this is actually a good answer. That's wild and cute. Yeah. So like this is okay. So your internal standards, right? So your internal standards to say my self-awareness, I expect this for myself. That is self-awareness, but you're putting external factors on that. So if you're saying like, okay, let's take a version of that. And I'm not sure if this is exactly what you mean, but let's take a version of that. My self-awareness means that I won't put up with people who lie. So if there's someone who's externally lying to me, so like person X, you're pointing the finger and saying, oh, the people I date, that I won't put up with someone who lies about time. So if they say one thing and mean something else, that's external validation. You're letting somebody else externally dictate what your self-value is worth. It's not to put a bound on somebody else, because that's when it turns toxic. Because self-awareness has to just be the work of self to support others around you. So there's kind of an internal external factor. So you nailed it on the part of like your emotions align with your internal standards, but standards can often be turned external, like where you say like, oh, a standard to me is someone who dresses well. So now you externally put it on them to dress well. Otherwise you create a boundary, right? Or you create a standard that you won't go by. Now you're pointing externally because someone else is in control of what your internals can say. You see what I mean? So self-awareness, it's important to understand that as long as it's internal and you're never validating externally, you're fine. Empathy is the ability to understand others. No, that's incorrect. It is not the ability to understand others. Self-love from Cotton Speech did a lot for me. It's just really important to know in life, like self-awareness is about increasing yourself so that you can support others around you. But the second you turn it external, you break that wall down and it's no longer self-awareness. Drop some book recommendations. Brene Brown's an incredible artist. Learn How to Lead by Brene Brown. Here, let me bring up my books. Brene Brown's awesome. Burnout is good. Mitochondria and the Future of Medicine is good. How We Learn is good. Protect Your Light by George Lizos is really good. George Lizos' Protect Your Light is a very good book. I like that one. Powerhouse is another good book. Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck is good. Be Brave, Not Perfect is great. There needs to be a dismantlement of the patriarchy in the world, and that's a good one for that. Other topic for another time. Okay, sympathy, empathy. Let's talk about that, and then I gotta go. Empathy is to feel with someone, not for them. Sympathy is to feel for them. So when you feel for somebody, you tell them how to feel. You take away the power of them feeling. Empathy is when you can feel with somebody. Somebody feels bad about something, you're like, man, that really sucks. Right? That's empathy. Just feeling their feelings with them and understanding how to be there for them while you feel with them. You're not trying to rearrange their feelings. You're not trying to tell them how to feel. You're not trying to dictate or take away the way that they feel. You are simply trying to understand how they feel so that you can be in the moment with them, being present in the moment. That's empathy. What empathy does is it drives connection between people, because when you're empathetic to someone, they feel like you hear them, they feel like you understand, and you're now being empathetic. Okay, we're exiting this trade if we get over top of this 1 minute here. This backside right here, if we start closing above this or getting above this, we're getting out. We have to basically pull back off this or we get out of the trade. We need to actually check if there's another 15 minute here. We can stay until this. This is fine. This 15 minutes developed. This is no longer important because of the dump. We actually have to stay below this, and preferably quite a bit below it. We could hold to this 1 minute backside, but I really don't want to. Empathy is feeling emotions, yourself and others. Sympathy is understanding structure, emotions and others. Sympathy would be like, sympathy is telling somebody how to feel. It drives disconnection between people because what you do with sympathy is that you are taking away what they're feeling and you're trying to re-prescribe it. So for example, somebody's like, oh, I feel like shit. How come? Okay, well, if you do this next time, you won't be better. Like, that's sympathy. Oh, I feel bad for that person, right? Or trying to tell them how to feel, right? That's sympathy. That's when you take, and that drives disconnection between people because it's not, sympathy and empathy is not meant for you to tell them how to feel. Everybody's in charge of their own facilities. They're not babies, right? So like you start to tell people how to feel, that's sympathy. Oh, I feel bad because I was late for work today. Oh, how come you were late? Oh, because I have kids. Oh, like honestly, I can, I'll drop off my kids at this time because of this XYZ. Like, you're literally dismantling their feelings and you're just telling them how to feel. Like, hello, dumb fuck. They know how to feel. They don't need your help. They don't need your guidance. That's called sympathy. Oh, I sympathize with that person. Oh, I feel bad. It's looking at somebody's emotions instead of feeling with them. If you feel with somebody, you don't need to be the director of their emotions. You don't need to be the dictator. This is why the patriarch needs to die, because the patriarch embodies this kind of thinking. Stop telling people how to feel. That drives disconnection. If you understand that, it can make you a powerful business person because you know how to separate yourself from the people you don't want around you. You start using disconnect tactics like sympathy. Oh, I feel bad. Oh, that sucks. You should have done this next time. Imagine how you feel when you're like, fuck, I was late. And somebody was like, yeah, but if you were just 5 minutes earlier, if you did this, if you got ready sooner, you would have been on time. That's so fucking annoying when somebody does that. That's sympathy. Sympathy is a toxic feeling that drives disconnection. Empathy, you feel with somebody and you just understand how they feel, and that's it. It's done. That doesn't need to be anything more. Appreciate you. Thanks, man. It's amazing to feel somebody else's feeling. Yeah, it's called being present. It's actually has a lot to do with sex as well. Being a good lover is all about being present in the moment, understanding moments and what they actually mean. Like, feeling somebody else's emotions is empathy. Telling someone how to feel is sympathy. When you feel sympathetic for somebody, oh, that sucks. That must be so hard for them. This literally drives disconnection. Also a good business tool. It also allows you to like analyze people pretty quickly and be like, oh yeah, you're fucking 10 years old mentally. Okay, there's one thing we need to do. I just think these are important topics to realize when we're talking about day trading, because these are the pieces that you need to build in yourself in order to become a better person, in order to become more mentally mature. Okay, so we're banning Sharma. He's getting fucking blocked from the channel. Okay, there's one thing we need to do. I just think these are important. I think these are the things that make and break traders, are the ability to be emotionally and mentally advanced. Because when you understand that, you can pinpoint your feelings, you can pinpoint things like trade revenge, you can start to pinpoint the way you feel, the way things make you feel, you can start to pinpoint where your weaknesses are, where your flaws are. There's different ways we pinpoint weakness in life. There's the intellectual side of things, where are you learning properly? Are you intaking the information? Like, we can find people's minds and brains to see where the information breakdown between electrons and the way that the information is processed between, from your mitochondria to electrons down the ETC channel, which is basically the way your neurons work in your brain. It's the intellectual analysis of somebody, because people fail intellectually, but people also fail mentally too. So when you start to advance yourself in this realm, in this regard, now you are getting into, I can pinpoint my trading weaknesses based on, hey, is this trade revenge? Am I getting out too soon? Am I not making? Because really, trading should be so monochromatic and neutral. It's not even funny. Trading should just be literal, an ABC process. Here's level X. It makes sense because of Y. We take it like this trade. Here's level X. Well, we took this one, but this is fine. That's the backup level. That's fine. We took this level because it's only 5% away from this one. And if we get below this level, we know that we'll stay in the trade. Oh no, it bounced off this. Now we need to stay below that. This is such a monochromatic ABC decision. You just have to understand logic flow. But if at any point emotion creeps in and understanding creeps in and FOMO and all these things, remember when I said, like, I don't buy it, fake pump, this thing's gonna dump out of its fucking mind unless it hits trend. And then we can't go past the 15. Like, I'm calling this stuff out. Like, it's happening like fucking almost identical how I'm calling it. Like, you can't get more accurate than this. But this is because I'm so, like, I don't get my thoughts scrambled because of reason XYZ. But that emotional intelligence allows you to pinpoint those things. You see what I mean? I love trading because of the mental state and high intellect that it requires. Yeah, absolutely. Bro was literally spamming. I literally am like fucking ignored it the whole time. What is hard, trading yourself or looking over someone who's trading and guiding them? It takes much more experience to guide somebody. Way more experience. Trading for yourself is way easier. To guide someone properly is 10 times harder. You have to do like a whole top-down analysis on their life, their emotional pool, where they're at intellectually, how they see the emotions in the world, how they process that there's so much. It's not even, you know what I mean? There's so much. It's not even, it's tough. It's tough guiding somebody because you have to understand, is this an intellectual breakdown? If it's an intellectual breakdown, is it the way they've learned the information? So then you have like a 1, 2, 3, 4. I just released a video on this actually called how to learn like a pro. Or no, this one was this learn how to learn? This one was learn how to learn better, quicker, smarter trades. And there's like a 1, 2, 3, 4 process that we go through in life and how we actually intake information. So like, how are they studying? At what time of the day are they studying? You know, like there's so much. It just gets into this whole thing. You have to analyze their whole life top down, intellectually, emotionally, where they're at. And then you have to pinpoint what their weaknesses are and then understand how to fix them. And then not only understand how to fix them, walk them through it, and then be able to analyze if the steps that you're walking them through are actually working. And if they're not working, why? What's their blocker? Like, it's a very hard thing to mentor people. It's a very, very difficult thing. Brother who birthed you? Gypsies, yo. Irish gypsies. I'm of Irish descent. That's all I'll say. You got a sick mind. Thanks, man. I work on self-work all the time. Like, I read Brene Brown. I read somebody I want to get into, Simon Sinek. I've read some of his stuff, but not a lot. I've read pieces of his work. I'm really going to dive deep into Simon Sinek in the next little part of my journey here. Learn how to learn. Yeah, it was super helpful. Totally love that video. Watch it 3 times. They're really good videos, those ones. Hey, everybody, that's it for me. I'm out of here. I got mentorship tomorrow, Sunday. Monday, we'll be back to stream. We have developer meetings Monday, but Monday we'll be back to stream. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here. Enjoy your weekend. Never trade without a stop loss, if you know what I mean. Never leave home without one. And yeah, we'll see you all next time. Cheers. Good luck in the trade.